Rascal on the Roadhog as well. Kind of an unusual thing to see.
Oh, Hook coming in, ding! Gonna get shut down off the bat. Rascal with that Roadhog, as you were mentioning it. Comes up clutch, that's gonna be delaying that EMP quite considerably. Now DM and Youngjin gonna be finished off. The push forward comes in for the cleanup. Yeoman can come up with a very clutch eat. He's going to be hacked out at the moment, so no D-Matrix going to be able to be used. Shadow comes down from Gamsu, minutes to find Violent and Rascal. They will clean up both of those members from the side of the Shock. Super as well.
Holding their support ultimates, but the Shock commit still lose. That's rough, that's expensive.
Another hack on the Choyobin. That means a grab can come in for free on the side of the Dragons. Push forward, and the kills are going to be there. Luffy
He gets the trance.
does manage to stay alive. The trance going to be online. Actually comes back in and picks up the amp. That's going to be massive. The shadow there from Gamsu goes straight into Super Shield. And that is going to be the opening now for the Shock to retake. Grabs ready, Sinatra just pushing straight past the right shield. Drops it down, DM going to be taken out. The EMP is still going to be committed to the fight, but the Transcendence is good from Violent. 4 members hacked out, but no one going to be taken down on the side of the Shock. Shatter comes in from Super, just looking to delay them as we hit 99%. DM off on the flank, just going to be lobbing these shots and trying to build up that energy. He's going to get stunned up, taken down below half HP, trying to survive, but Super pursues, comes up with that final hammer swing and takes him down. Rascal going to be the only one lost on the side of the Shock so far. Violent keeping everybody else topped up with a very fast Coalescence build. Now they brought their own rally, they push forward. Shatter coming up from Super, but he's going to get melted down. Gamsu finds a kill, bomb straight in over the top looking for the bigs, but it's going to be unable to find anything. The members of the Shock is going to get cleaned up as the flip gets ready to come through for Shanghai. Super pushes forward, drops the hammer, not going to be able to find any sounds. Gamsu, he responds! 2 members going to be knocked down, the rest of them going to be hacked out! Sinatra as well getting caught up in that mess, and now Super going to be eliminated. The cleanup coming through as they chase forward yet again. Shanghai Dragons, they have the advantage, they're in the lead, they have the point. Shock, they have one more push.
And they have a Graviton Surge. Violet's Transcendence isn't ready, he needs to rush to get it, but they don't have time. One hack on Choyobin means the grab is free, and there it is!
Oh, the grab off the point, just like that! Shanghai Dragons tying us up on Oasis. One more round. Ding, however, still very healthy as he pushes forward straight into the back of Super. Off pile driven, gonna be taken down as Gamsu scoops himself a double kill. The first cap goes through for Shanghai. Accrued here for the Shanghai Dragons. They'll be under some fire. DM, the sliver of HP, takes the recall, only gonna bump himself up to 81. And there's Rascal waiting for him. Bashes him, gets the kill, but they still haven't flipped it. So Shanghai Dragons getting closer and closer to 99%.
And they're gonna swap the 3-3 with Sombra here. Not really 3-3, but Sombra Ghosts, as they call it. Before that EMP could just flip this point.
Grab gonna be coming out. They know that they do not have a Diva. So just go ahead, catch out a couple members. Gamsu going with the pin. Actually manages to kill Sinatra, but costs himself his own life. Super forcing people to play in traffic. It's a couple kills that way. Super. Rascal holding his big charge in from Gamsu, goes a bit deep. Super getting juggled around, gonna be punished here as Youngjin comes up with the kill. The Coalescence just not enough from Violent to try to keep him sustained. Rascal now gonna be eliminated. Choyobin hacked out, stunned up, everybody falling on the side of the Shock. And Super, he knows it's dire straits. He's swapping over to the Hammett. Rascal over onto the Doomfist, instantly getting melted down.
The streak is over.
Feeling his way out of the fight. The OT's taken away. That's gonna be the EMP dumped in. Grab comes through, catches 2 up into the front, but the damage just is not there. Sinatra returning with 0 energy, just can't get anything done. The OT ticks away. They manage to tag in one final time, but it's just one after the other getting picked off. And the Shanghai Dragons, they've shut it down. The streak gets cut here. 28-0 is as good as it gets. As Luffy just gets those shots in. Rascal in the back lines trying to stay alive, but Ding gets that final shot, direct hit. Finishes him off, scoops up Moth as well. And that's just gonna be the cleanup of the first point going the way of the Shanghai Dragons on the first attack.
you know, is contested here. Nano boost.
Nano boost thrown in on the Ding. Super going to be taking to the barrages there. Hack comes down. So the Pharah will be hitting the ground. They set up DM, but the kills just aren't going to be coming in. They continue to shut them down with this Pharah.
Surrender to my will.
EMP is ready though.
No beat ready. That's going to be 4 members hacked out. Choyoban dumping the bomb just beforehand. They're trying to find a pick. Rascal going low. Super going lower. Does get taken down. The hack is good on him off. He should get finished off unless he can exit. But no, Kamsu is there with the fire strike as he picks up 3 kills in the fight. They finish off Choyoban. They will be able to roll it through. A lot of time bought, however, by the Shock.
They approach the castle, as you can see.
Back onto Sinatra. Now he has that grab. He's going to get bashed up here into the front line. Bubble unable to come through, and he will get taken down. Super dropping a hammer, not able to find anything either. He's crawling around the cart, but Youngjin swinging away like a madman. He's the one coming up with the kills. The cart can finally start advancing here. Shanghai getting ready to round the corner. But no one can push forward to get the kill on him. Super instead, he counter pushes. He comes up with one on the Gamsu. Now gets the fire strike onto the M to maybe shut them down.
Super is maintaining his composure super well under the pressure here against the Sombra play we're seeing from the Dragons. Great trans from Violet, kept everybody alive.
Oh, very aggressive push forward. He catches all 6, but Sinatra manages to find Ding right off the bat. Super going to be taken down, however. That's going to be the trade-up coming through now for the Shanghai Dragons. Grab committed from Sinatra, looking for some more kills.
The cart.
Moth pushes forward. Koma is pushing the cart, as you say, but Moth is there now to contest. Sinatra still alive, still high energy. Going to be escorted forward by Violet as they just try to gate them off the point. Grab comes in, Sinatra, still unfocused.
Someone's going to touch it. Someone's going to touch it.
Someone's going to go into the back. He does manage to get the tag here. Armor comes through, but they focus him down instantly on the back of the shield bash. Kamsu, half HP, the barrier low, the Shatter manages to catch Violet, but he's going to be taken down before he can use the charge. And it seems like the San Francisco Shock, despite how good things started for the Dragons, will be able to deny a finish on Eichenwald. Looking to keep them contained, looking to push them back. Try to find those extra kills, and they're going to have them. So just as fast as we saw from the Shanghai Dragons, Shock are going to cap A. Pushing forward, Rally's going to be out from Rascals. They lead the charge, and Youngjin's going to be the first one to fall. Super just playing back, bringing up the card. Grab going to be coming in from Sinatra, catches him right at the entrance. The pin comes in. EMP does come out, manages to catch 5, but Ding going to be punished right off the back of that one, and now the end as well. Moth finds another kill off the boom. The double coming through his Koma and Gamsu. It's sent sailing over the side. We are nearly at 6 minutes for the Shock as they go for the final stretch. Stay alive, but Violet will be able to cut him down. The card continues to roll with 5+ minutes still remaining.
The tempo has certainly changed here for the Dragons.
Man, the solo grab, they get the trance out inside the spawn room. Sinatra feeling saucy, cart continues to roll up. They manage to tag at 0.06 meters, but they get pushed off for the moment. And that is going to be the tie coming in 1-1 as Shock take Eichenwald. Damage going through. As you can see on the health bars there, Bionade gets tossed in, and that is going to be the cleanup here for the Shock. Sleep Dart not going to connect onto Ding. Not sure if he's going to be able to make it out of here with his life intact. Seems like he will be the one member who's able to escape. Sleep Dart connects onto Koma. Super still just playing forward here. They will be able to wake him up. The pin coming in. Gamsu going to be able to match Transcend. It's going to be rolling out for looking out, trying to keep him alive. Shatter's still going to be held to grab. Comes in from Sinatra. That's going to be the cleanup here as Koma and Youngjin both get taken down. Shock maintain control again.
Now respawn advantage for the Dragons as well. Gamsu's looking for a big Shatter.
Shatter solo around the corner. Manages to find Violet. Ball's going to be taken down. Cannot use the beat. No supports to speak of now for the San Francisco Shock. Shanghai Dragons have broken open A. Oh, goes ahead, tosses that one down. The Shatter coming out. The Bionade takes out Luffy and Koma. Eliminated as well.
Shock.
Man.
Their whole game plan is to kill their opponents during their ults.
Sinatra ready to have that grab online, but needs to survive. Tries to cut his way around the corner, but will be hounded down by Youngjin. They're in onto the point. 2 ticks already going to be snagged with 3 minutes remaining. Push back in, Gamsu drops the hammer. Super going to be stunned up for the moment. And everybody on the side of the Shock gonna get ripped to pieces. The cap comes in. 3:02, 3:01 on the clock here for the Shanghai Dragon. As they make their way into the police station. Now going to be trying to contest here onto the high ground. Drop down the barrage. Instantly helping to find the kill here on a Super. Good turnaround from Ding. Not going to be able to kill himself off. Faces the opposite direction, so he does not blow himself up. And that's going to be the one fight going to the Shanghai Dragons.
Phenomenal play from Ding there.
Coalescence going to be used. Gamsu drops the hammer here, manages to find Choi Hilbin, knocks him to the ground, but they are unable to push forward. They kill Super. Actually finds that pin kill, taking him out. Good look now for the Shock as they try to make their way over.
Another barrage!
Comes in and Ding takes out 2!
He's crazy!
Violet and Rascal both going to be eliminated. Now he's back up into the sky, and Super trying to retreat in the corner. He's going to take that rocket straight to the base.
Another barrage built in record time here.
Ionade connects on the 2-bump. Ball's gonna beat to try to keep everybody alive. Shadow comes down from Super. Not able to find anything, but actually does get Coma. The pin comes in and takes him out. The bomb from Choi Hilbin comes up with a double. San Francisco Shock looking alive here in the final hour as they nearly get full held. Youngjin will get taken down here at the end. The cap will come through, but Shanghai Dragons very well poised to have a superior time bank. Choi Hilbin. Now going to be coming in. Doesn't see his opportunity yet, though, so maybe a bit of an overcommitment. Drops down, looking for Violet. Defense Matrix used it. Choi Hilbin plays forward and just keeps everything denied away. Youngjin, though, does manage to take down Super. So while everyone was distracted dealing with Ding, they lose the front line, and now the Shock, they call the retreat. They're trying to make it out here.
And this is not the first time we've seen...
Oh, the boot back was beautiful!
This is not the first time we've seen the San Francisco Shock get pressured by the fact that there is an ultimate available.
He keeps himself alive for a little bit longer, but Sinatra is there to finish him off. Grab comes in, catching the members of the Shock, but the kills, the kill feed, it's all orange right now. The Shock, they managed to take it, 1:14 remaining. But Shanghai, they still have the time bank advantage.
Is Ding once again on the Pharah to try to shut down this choke, and he gets the kill!
And that's going to be Rascal taken down first and foremost. Youngjin will be traded out. Now Coma going to be eliminated as well.
Overextension
Something
here.
to work with here, but around the back, Ding gets a shot of the Super. The Hildenite comes in. The bio setup from Luffy catches Moth. He gets taken down, but still, it's just an all-out brawl over here on the point. Ding trying to play by himself.
This is a weird fight. It's a D.Va versus a Pharah here on the point. The Shock are going to get the respawn advantage here. DM is down.
Yep. Seems like they will be able to take this one. Just a little bit scrappier in favor of the Shock. Gamsu's still going to be alive, but dangerously low. Just trying to get sustained back up. 1 tick going to be surrendered over to the Shock so far. The second one coming on the grab off the corner here. They keep them contained, and they nearly get it. So very close here. It's going to be an overtime if they can get across the finish line. Transcendence is out from Luffy. Gamsu comes in with a pin, manages to find a kill on the Moth. Violet going lower and lower. Nearly another Coalescence built up for the Moira in the fight. Luffy going to be taken down now. Gamsu eliminated. They will be able to get the finish here in overtime. Again, here as they start pushing their way forward. Going to be the right side approach as they try to get over into the police station. The drop down, though, so very aggressive from the Shock. And there's not going to be any trade backs here for the Shanghai Dragons. They just clean up house. Super at 80% for that Shatter. Very limited on time. Into the back, Ding coming through. He catches both the points. Violet gonna be hacked down, and they managed to take him down. Gamsu, DM, and Youngjin, however, going to be eliminated. Super coming up clutch with a double kill.
Shock just cut the team in half.
A chance here for the Shanghai Dragons as they make their way over onto the point. Shock have to play this one out slowly.
They look like they want to contest it, though.
Yep. They're playing forward. Shatter out. Catches 3 on the side of the Shock. Stun comes in. The kills aren't there yet. Still a fighting opportunity for the Shock. This one around the beat going to be used by Moth. Built that one up in time. Transcendence going to be used. they play up into the front. Luffy trying to keep his team alive. Now it's going to expire. The beat's going to be there.
Sinatra.
Another shatter in. Gamsu gets the pin on the Sinatra. Rascal going to be taken down. It's going to be a 2 for 3 right now in the favor of the Shock. Now they lose out onto another member. His mom's going to be eliminated, but Troy still going to be there. Trying to pilot pistol his way back into the mech. It's going to be the trans outing. He can't do anything. He's going to drop down. He can't get there in time. They maintain the hold. And the Shock, they move up 2-1.
Not doing a ton of damage this time around. The Shock are able to avoid damage.
Yep, bubbles coming in. Luffy gonna be taken down. Aggressive push forward comes in for the San Francisco Shock, and that is gonna be super, getting 2 for 1 off the pin.
They're not worried about Super Shatter. Here's the Coalescence.
The Coalescence gonna be coming in. Super going lower, lowers the grab, hits as well. Mirage on top of it all, and that's gonna be the team wipe coming through. Troy Hilbin just gonna be going straight into the canal.
Need to make sure to back off here now, though.
Boop out gonna be coming through on the Super, trying to isolate him, but the grab comes in and manages to find Youngjin. Now Koma gonna be taken down. Gamsu finished. A sliver of HP not gonna be enough. Try to stay alive through that fire strike. So exploding back in are the Shock. They get the fight victory and they get point A.
This is a fight they don't want to be taking.
Oh, the drop down. The Gamsu comes in by himself effectively. Bomb out from Troy Hilbin, manages to find Luffy. The grab is used by DM as well.
You know, we talked about mentality, we talked about keeping yourself in check. This is certainly warning signs that they are not.
Transcendence, or Coalescence rather, out from Violent. The EMP comes in, hacks out 5. They're unable to get any kills off the back of that one. Now that the hack's expired, they find Super, but the grab comes in from Sinatra. Ding gonna be taken down. The rest of them trying to escape. DM getting juggled around, tosses in. His grab is on surge. The beat's gonna be there from Moth to try to keep everybody alive, and DM actually kills himself off with the right clicks.
Very ill-fated time grab there again. 2 back-to-back bad grabs from DM.
Right now the Coalescence is gonna be coming through from Violent, just trying to beam him down. We'll be able to find the kill. The right clicks coming out now. Looking for DM. The bubble doesn't last nearly long enough, and he can't retreat into that spawn. Gamsu drops back down, pushed away from the cart, however, as it starts to roll forward. Just over a meter left to go. Trying to buy as much time as they possibly can, but it's still going to be 2+ minutes for the Shock.
They can control this bridge and push this cart through. Look at the angle they have. Choyo Bin.
Oh, Violet's just going to be sniping one of them out of the sky. Almost got Koma as well. And I'm going to be thrown in onto Super, though, trying to keep him alive. Mostly low there, as you can see, but that burst healing comes in. Ding would love to get rid of Violet, knows that that sleep dart could be a major thing to shut him down. Super coming in from behind, gets a shatter. DM going to be taken for a ride. Mirage is out from Ding, but the D-Matrix is there, and Moth finishes him off with the right click. San Francisco Shock still holding on. Now under 2 minutes left for the Shanghai Dragons as they try to stack up some additional ultimates to get this payload across the finish line at point A.
Justice reigns from above.
Well, for Troy Hilbin, not going to be able to find anything. The shatter coming down, but Gamsu's going to be bigger. Moth's going to be eliminated. Violet taken down. No supports in the fight. Koma going to be the only one traded back. They will be able to roll across. Scrappy fights is where Shanghai excels. They find another one. They get point A. He tries to get it here.
They can do this if they can build this EMP.
Grab going to be coming out from Sinatra. They'll hack on the Troy Hilbin, but kill's still going to be there. Swinging away into the front. Shatters out from Gamsu, finds Rascal right up into the front, but he can't go in for the pin. The pop from Troy Hilbin, missed by Luffy. Rascal will be finished off here in the end. But the cart's still going to be halted with 24 seconds remaining for the Shanghai Dragons.
He needs that EMP for the grab.
Going to have the grab ready. Luffy still far away from the Transcendence. The grab comes in. DM and Youngjin going to be taken down. Need I name more? The cleanup is there. Detecting him. Will push forward, instantly melted. Moth finds the kill, and I don't think anybody else is going to be able to make it. Gamsu comes around the corner. They stun him up, and that is it. The San Francisco Shock, they take Rialto, they take the set. They're moving on to the semifinals. But let's go ahead and see who our player of the match, presented by Omen by HP, is. Then it's going to be Moth. Again, I mean, coming up clutch. pretty much the entire series, but especially on Eichenwald, those standout groups coming through, but he had them laid out throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, you know, he stole the show here on Eichenwald with the boops, but also his sound barrier timings against a lot of what the Dragons were doing is what really earns him player of the match here. The guy looked solid across the entire series, whereas some of the members of Shock, you know, often were, you know, I think under the pressure of those EMPs, he was not. And ends up getting 4 environmental kills here total, but this is about ult timings, this is about getting his team in the right position, speed boosting in, knocking some of the Dragons players, catching them off guard, catching them isolated,